why there is failure relationship. When we say failure, either the man or the woman leaves you or dump you or replace with another woman. So let's take, since I'm a woman, so let's take based on my experience. And I don't like to really share about it, but I think it's time for some people also, especially for women, to really speak out in terms of why men dump them, why men have to find another one. Number one reason I think is mental health. Based on my experience, mental health. Number two is being mouthy. Like for me, in person, I don't really speak. But in terms of I'm online, I'm really vocal, especially in terms of my mental health and my advocacy as base of my job to be, because it's really misunderstood in the Philippines. And I got depression and anxiety, and I find it like why it's like that. And it was, for me, it was really a good experience. And for a business aspects, number three is what was your past relationship. It's really, for me, I wanted people to understand what is our past, because like me, I really don't like my past relationships to be like wasted or some kind of what the fuck something like that. But um it's more important that people will say, oh, forget your past. So my past is really critical and really controversial, because that leads me for my depression and anxiety. And at the same time, my partner died and left me with tons of millions of hospital bills. And for me, some people say, meaning, forget about it. And in the Filipino culture, oh, meaning, find another afam or another foreigner to really paid for that debts. No, it's not. In the reality of reality, and with dignified and dignity person. Because I really disagree with the saying or the usual acts of foreigners versus Filipinos in terms of marriage. Like the foreigners were actually, they are paying the annulment fees and the processes of the Filipina women, wives, versus their husbands to be separated. No, it's really no, and really a violations of men's rights actually. And then the other thing is our attitude. Like for example, like me, I was, meaning, labeled as a gold digger or aftering the men's money. So it's really misunderstood as well, because somehow, one of my ex-boyfriend, I said that, meaning, I really need some money, like in a, meaning, somehow, as a woman, it's really in a relationship, it's really beautiful that a man give you something or send you money. Actually, it's a different emotions, and it ignites the feeling of comfortable with each other and the happiness actually in a relationship. So if it's misunderstood, the relationship really separated, and the man will find another woman that meaning, they think that is better than you. And the other thing is love, because love actually will get expired. Like it's some emotions. And that's why there's a saying, honeymoon stage. Even in relationship, especially in long distance, there is a honeymoon stage. And then after a few months, it's really, you lose your appetite to really like and desire each other. So if that's why, I think it what comes in there is, how to survive and to protect the relationship is what type of woman, as a man, what type of woman would you like to be with the rest of your lives, basically. So that's the reason, some of the reasons that some men dump me. And for myself, I said, meaning, I really don't know, based on my, meaning, personally, uh, I don't like to brag. I don't like to brag, because the way my lifestyles in terms of relationships, well, is different. Because there is no perfection. There is no perfect in a relationship. So when there is two people, you have to both of you have to work hand on hand in order for a relationship to grow